Hello children, this video is a rant about how much I hate steak and is not an attack on any persons of no color. So just know that if you get offended, it's your fault. Now please enjoy the video. Steak was invented in Florence, Italy in the 15th century, and the word is believed to have come from the North word steak, meaning meat on a stick. And like most other foods invented by white people, the steak is flavorless, tasteless, and requires no skill to cook. All you do is slap it on the grill and you flip it when one side is done. It takes very little effort and tastes just as empty and hollow as a British chef's seasoning box. It is my firm belief that beef and all other meat in general should be cut into even slices that can be cooked evenly throughout. Not a huge hunk of meat that's going to be burnt on the outside but raw on the inside. Let me show you what an excellently cooked slice of beef looks like. Now look at that. And now look at this. Notice how the steak is not cooked evenly throughout. And notice how the beef stew to my right here is cut into small, even pieces that are soaked in flavor, while the insides of the steak is so raw it's still bleeding out.
But actually it's protein and muscle tissue.
Look at the flowers, Lizzie. In any case, that meat is so raw, I could stick it back up the cow and milk it. I also just cannot fathom the idea of biting into meat and tasting different levels of rawness. Imagine you take a bite of a medium rare steak and the outside tastes fine, but when you bite into the inside, the juices bust in your mouth like you just bit down on a bloated leech. Now that's disgusting. Some people describe a good steak as juicy. I describe those people as kinky because they like the taste of exploding leeches in their mouth. I remember the first time I ate a professionally cooked steak and it was terrible. I literally couldn't finish it even though I paid $30 for it. I ordered it medium rare like the chef recommended, and the inside of the steak was so undercooked I almost threw up in my mouth. That was the first and last steak I ever ate. But now you might say, Willy bomb. If you've only ever eaten one steak in your life, how can you say it's bad? You could have just had a bad chef, or you could have liked it more if it was cooked more. And to that I say, this is why you keep crawling back to her even though she breaks your heart every time. But all jokes aside, there are some delicious steaks out there. I just can't afford them. Like the A5 Wagyu steak, the holy grail of beef. Now that's a piece of meat I like to have in my mouth. But since I'll never have it in my life, just like how your father will never come back to yours, it might as well be non-existent. I'll end this video with a little fun fact. Did you know that water buffaloes, the ones that you often see working in rice fields, are actually very tame animals? They've been domesticated for such a long time now that after 5,000 years of breeding for a calmer temperament, they've become quite the ideal pet. No, I'm just kidding. They can suddenly become crazy one day and kill you, so raise them at your own discretion. But then again, people do that too. Anyways, this video is a call to arms, to reject steak culture and embrace the classics. Beef stew. This is the end of the video. I know there are a lot of things I could have animated better in this video. I promise to improve for the future, and I hope to see you in future videos. Until then, I'm Willy Bomb, and my Willy is a bomb.